Hey friends, it's Tuesday night. It's time for our Worship Express. So, in preparation and in honor for or of the mothers in our lives, this Sunday is Mother's Day. So, tonight's message is dedicated to you if you are a mom, if you have a mom, if you are becoming a mom soon or a new mom now, just or if you just want to celebrate the people in your life who are mothers. But mainly, I think this message is going to hit really hard for those of us who are moms of teenagers. And even if we're moms of older kids but used to be teenagers. So I think this is really for everyone, even just parents, but this is especially dedicated to moms. So I'm rambling, so I'm going to get started. But so I found this author. Her name is Whitney Fleming, and she has a book. It's titled My View from Home. And the things that this woman shares with her followers, they hit me so hard. They are so profound and perfect for where I am in my life right now. So I just want to share it with you. And even if you're not a mom of teenage girls, I think it will resonate with you just as a parent. So here we go. It's called My View from Home. And this is where she says, the truth about parenting is it involves a lot of hurt. The relationship we want with our teens isn't always the relationship they want with us. So why do I say that it hurts? Because I make a lot of mistakes. Because sometimes others hurt them. Because sometimes it hurts so much that I cry. I hear people say not to take it personally, to develop a thick skin. It's a hard thing to do. I try to listen more than I speak. I try to encourage and coach and not judge. I try to make sure they know they are valued and loved. I try not to instate more rules and boundaries in their already crowded lives. I try to just let them be. I try to give them space to figure out who they are, space to fail, space to fill their lives with people and places and things that have no connection to me. I'm trying to ensure they understand. I accept them exactly as they are. I try to wait patiently in the wings so they know I am there when they need me. There's a reason they say kids break free from their parents. As I know, little pieces of my heart crumble away in these moments. It doesn't matter how much you prepare yourself to know that part of your life is over. To know they need you less, even to know you've done a good job, it only makes you crave them more. And when there is joy, because there is also so much joy in raising these kids, it is the most extraordinary form of happiness to watch your kids explode into good people. There are moments I feel so close to my daughters, I can see the friendships we'll have in the future. There are times I feel we've crossed a hurdle in this challenging time. There are long periods where I feel confident we're on the right track. But to say it doesn't hurt to be a parent of teenagers, well, that's just not the way the game is played. Truth is, the truth about parenting teens is we're all faking it. I'd say that that's true to a point where we kind of put on a smile, we act like we know what we're doing, when we're just kind of going through the motions and hoping and praying that what we've done and what we've instilled in our kids works out. I carry the heavy weight of this painful transition around with me like a wet blanket wrapped around my shoulders. I carry it with the hope one day I can drop it to the floor and walk more peacefully through life with my daughters. The analogy that I like to give with that is similar, but what I say is don't put that in your backpack and wear it. If someone's trying to give you stuff that they want you to hold on to, and it's not really yours to hold on to, don't put it in your backpack. Literally take the backpack off. Today, I will sit in the hurt of parenting teens because I don't know how to love any other way. I think that's pretty extraordinary. She goes on to say, Parenting does not work like a light switch, and there's no way to turn off my heart. So I take blow after blow from these young girls who seem to try on a different personality each day. I try new ways to get through to them, sometimes stepping way back into the shadows, sometimes sitting right next to them for hours on end. I try to listen more than I speak. I am trying to give them space. So I think that we all either get to this point at some time in our parenting role, or we've been there already, or we have it to look forward to, or we're there right now. And this is where I am right now. So the other thing that I want to share with you is, that is from a mom's perspective. That is from someone who is really in the throes of it. And so she's sharing what goes through her mind, what goes through her daily life. Now I want to share a different perspective. I want to share the perspective from the teenager's side. And because we're approaching Mother's Day, I think this is so amazing and so relevant. And truth be told, without sharing too much, I have gotten certain notes and letters and cards from my own children that say these exact same things. 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even longer, if you had shown me this would be the response that some kids would say to their parents, I would say, there's no way. Why? Why would they need to say these things? But here we go. Dear Mom, this is what I need you to remember now that I'm a teenager. And this is by a woman named Elizabeth Spencer. Hey, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I yelled at you this morning. I'm sorry for what I said. I know I've been a little hard to live with lately, or maybe a lot hard. I know we disagree a lot. I know you don't understand some of the things I do. I know you don't always like how I dress. I know I let you down sometimes. I know I'm expensive. I know my schedule runs you ragged. I know my music doesn't make sense to you. I know you're never sure what version of me you're going to see on any given morning. I know it feels like I'm pulling away from you. I know you don't know what to expect from me next. I know I can drive you crazy. I know you miss the days when I was little and fit on your lap. But the thing is, it's hard for me too. Do you remember this kind of hard? Do you remember not knowing what kind of mood you were going to be in from 1 hour to the next, let alone one day to the next? Do you remember feeling like you wanted to cry, laugh, scream, run, sleep, talk, and hide all at the same time? Do you remember wondering why you acted the way you did sometimes? Do you remember feeling like your brain and your body were going in 2 completely different speeds? Do you remember not being sure if the people who were your friends one day would still be your friends the next? Do you remember having no idea what you were going to do with the rest of your life, even though everybody seemed to expect you to have it all figured out? Do you remember feeling awkward and ugly and unsure of yourself while everyone else your age acted confident and put together? Do you remember wanting to fit in and stand out all at the same time? Do you remember wanting to be noticed but also wanting to be invisible? I need you to remember all of this because I need you to love me through this. I need you to believe in me especially when I don't believe in myself. I need you to guide me even when I act like I resent that guidance. I need you to cheer for me. I need you to trust me. I need you to make me earn that trust. And I need you to have thick skin. I need you to have a soft heart that you can still give out tough love. I need you to help me. I need you to help my not so fully cooked brain think farther down the road than it would on its own. I need you to set boundaries. I need you to let me deal with the consequences of my actions. I need you to help me pick up the pieces of the consequences of my actions. I need you to be proud of me even when I'm ashamed of myself. I need you to love me even if sometimes you don't like me. I need you to remember that I care what you think of me more than I care what anyone else thinks of me, even if I tell you at the top of my lungs that I don't care at all. I need you to remember that you matter to me. maybe more than anyone else in the world, even if I act like I don't want anything to do with you. I need you to remember that I need you. I need you to remember that I love you. I know this is asking a lot. I know I'm asking you to give more than you're getting. I know I'm going to frustrate and fail and disappoint you sometimes along the way. But when we get to the other side, I also think we'll know and remember this. We got there together. Wow. So when you hear someone say parenting is hard, momming is hard, figuring all this stuff out is hard, this is what your kids need from you. This is what they're telling you. They need you to remember how hard it was to be where they are right now. And for most of us, we didn't have the stress of a pandemic or the coming out of the back end of a pandemic and trying to figure out what's going to happen next and how our lives are going to be changed. So I want to share, just for the last piece, I want to share scripture with you. Some of you probably know this scripture. It's in the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 28. It says this: her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. You, mothers, surpass them all. Our job is not an easy one. I don't even like to call it a job, our priority, our role, because we can go to a job, we can sit at a desk, we can wear fancy clothes, we can do all the things, but you are never off the clock as a mom, ever, and I don't want to be. This is the most perfect, wonderful job I've ever had, or priority, or role, or whatever you want to call it. But just know that it is hard. I know it's hard. I'm in the throes of it right along with some of you. And it's going to be one of those things that we get to sit back and, just like you watch a garden grow, we're going to get to watch our kids grow and be happy with watching them explode into these amazing people. So happy Mother's Day to those of you who are moms on Sunday, and happy Mother's Day to my mom. I know she's here. So I hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully I'll see some of you at church on Sunday.